I do want to comment on the footage from the great couple that uploaded that blessing of a video where he passed the van and located the body. I didn't put this in the video I'm going to upload, so I'm going to just do it right here where he passes the van looking back. Okay, you know, it's no big deal that afterwards they said, well, we stopped, we saw the Florida license plates and wanted to talk, but the van was dark, this, that, the other thing. Who cares? The main point is the videos that are being placed saying the door was closing, that someone was in there and the back door was being closed because they saw him coming up, or they're just not right, is camera aberrations. So when you see the video I upload, especially when I zoom up and slow down, notice all of the aberrations. Now, when that van was way off in the distance, that camera sees those rungs of the ladder as more or less a line. It can't differentiate from a quarter of a mile away, and it kind of paints it black, especially when you zoom up. But look when a person zooms up, all of the aberrations that take place. Now here's where he drives past the van. This is coming in. It's not going back. It's coming in. And he passes by it where they said they stopped and wanted to talk to some Floridians where they saw the license plates. He does look over. But there just was no stopping to talk to fellow Floridians. So now let me do this. Some background. I'll throw in some info. Here's where the van and the body was. I'll zoom up on that. Now, after he had done what he did, he went into Coulter Bay to shower. That's why the people said he wasn't dirty. He didn't stink or anything. After he had said he had been camping for several days. So they picked him up at Coulter Village, where there's showers there, right next to the road. Okay, so he comes back and he says, first he said, I want to go to Jackson. Offered him $200. He likely intended to kill him. Remember, he already had killed. But he liked him, and so he said, no, I want to get out. Remember, if they went down here to Jackson, that would mean they would bypass, they would come along here and bypass where the van was, where the van and the body was. So he got out of Jackson Dam and likely just simply hiked back in to the van. Now, he could have come across here on these roads, but he wouldn't have necessarily known where he was going. He could have hiked in here, worked his way along. It's more likely that he just simply hiked along and went in. Now, where the people are driving in, you'll notice they drive past the identifier, which is this. See that? They drive past the identifier road here to go from here to here, approximately 3 seconds. And people camp and stuff like that. Okay, so then they continue on. They continue on, and the famous footage begins of the van, which was parked here. Also, people say, well, there's somebody over here in the field digging, or over here. Wrong. The body was found across the creek. At that time, when they drove past 6 p.m., Gabby was in there, but not alive, and he was waiting for dark. Because they left a Mexican restaurant. Mexican restaurant is not breakfast. That's afternoon. And then he comes back, something happens, he does what he did, and then that same night of the 27th, could it have been the next day? I don't know. But just so you know, the body was here. he drug her across over into the tree line. Now, I don't want to get too gruesome, like, well, it's too far to drag her, I'll walk her over there. I mean, you know, but who knows what took place. Okay, so as the video plays, look at the zoom ups, how a camera puts aberrations in there. No door was open and then closed as they approached. First of all, this is heavily used. There would be absolutely no reason for that door to be open if Gabby was already gone and in there. And yet the door is open and then he closes it. It did not occur. It did not occur. Also, I want to point out that look at where this is and what caused the fight. That Yellowstone is right here. And so the plan was, which he didn't like, the plan was the girlfriend was flying up from Florida and they wanted to dump him, ditch him, and they go to Yellowstone by themselves. That's the part you're not being told. That is the part you're not being told. That she did run him off at times and stay in motels on her own for days at a time. He even went back to Florida. You know, so that's the part the media isn't going to tell you. That the girlfriend, which uploaded the video, the next plan was Yellowstone and he was excluded. The odds are high. The odds are high that's what the fight was about. That, you know, that he didn't like her basically running around him and ditching him at times. But nevertheless, he was not a man. He should not have done what he did. And he will burn in hell. I do believe he's in the swamp, but dead.
Alright, so we're trying to find our spot on this bumpy ass road. Yeesh, yeesh, yeesh. See what happens. It's a pretty good road. It's just got big river rock in it. What? Hurry up, hurry up! Shut that